Well, well, well. Aren't you a sight? Good evening. My apologies for disturbing you, but I require a moment of your time. I am aware you are busy, but I think it best you listen to me. A life might just depend on it. What? No. It's not about me. It's about you. In fact, it's all about you. Oh, and what a lovely, quaint home you have. Very cozy. I'll make myself comfortable. I am the High Lord Hargraves, and trust me, the pleasure is all yours. I am here on behalf of a concerned group of aristocrats of our great city of Runica. I have a few questions that I need to ask. Oh, my dear, you appear to be rather shaken. Well. After all, nobody does suspect the runic Inquisition. Not until, in this case, the High Lord Inquisitor and Grand Executioner, Lord Hargraves, walks in upon some filthy little culprit. Now, no need to be worried. As long as you are with me, you are as safe as can be. Once I leave, however, please take a seat. Make yourself at home. You've been living here for quite some time, and all as quietly as a mouse, as busy as a squirrel. All in secrecy and little tea-time parties. And to see you standing there frozen in your own doorway staring upon me. Why, it's giving me rather a complex. And close the door while you're at it. The wind is icy. Yes, my dear. Sit right there. Right in front of me. Sit tight where I can see every inch of you. Oh, and keep those neat little hands in full sight. No sudden dust throwing, no wand flourishing, else I will be forced to act in self-defense. My dagger will be forced to strike, not where it could kill, but where it could hurt very much. Understood? Good. Oh my, and what a lovely little tea table do we have over there. And what is this? Just behind the teapot. Not a sugar bowl, to be sure. No. A shiny, clear, crystal ball. How quaint. Why, if I didn't know any better, I would say this was some kind of fortune-teller's workshop. Such a lovely collection of jars on those shelves, big and small, each neatly labelled with the writings of an unknown language. and sealed so tight. Too many mysterious jars. And why all of the mystical knots of white silk rope? Very interesting. And just as suspect. The runic Inquisition appears to have done well in ordering this search. Oh, but you must forgive me, I am so easily distracted. Oh, and you must also forgive my attire. Had I known the lead I was following would bring me deep into this part of the city, I would have chosen some less conspicuous attire. Something along the lines of those rags of yours. Tell me now, have you heard of any strange happenings? Something unusual, something that might addle the senses, forbidden and dangerous, the kind of pastime that may cause a cat to walk away with 8 lives. No. What a small life you must lead if you never let curiosity get the best of you. How safe. I am a man with his ear to the ground, you see. I listened to the heartbeat of the city, and do you know what I heard? I heard some interesting tales of a fortune teller, not some pathetic copper-piece peddler of straw dolls and useless wooden charms, no. One of the gifted ones. One that harbours a predisposition, a touch of the divine. One who has seen and touched the secret treasures that have been lost to us all. Things lost when the King Regent purged by fire the history books and artifacts from centuries of tradition. Now you wouldn't happen to know of this person now, would you? Oh, no. Well, it appears that this person has been too accurate with their readings one too many times. Mentioned one too many dangerous secrets they must not know. Perhaps even when they lay their head down to rest each night, they live 1,000 lives, watching fantastical events unfurl. Maybe they relive the past 100-fold, wind back the wheels of time, and sit in dialogue with those long lost to us. Rulers, philosophers, drawing the water of wisdom from long lost sources. I can imagine that, should the wrong party ever learn of this person's existence, well, this individual would be utterly unaware of the impeding danger. Even if this person did manage to survive undisturbed and undetected, it would mean spending the rest of their lives looking over their shoulder. In fact, any stranger may pose a threat. Friendship may turn to murder in but a few words. And suppose that some party invite themselves into the little heretic's home and do away with them, or perhaps worse, perhaps someone may capture such a special creature and force them to use their unique power for some nefarious ends. Some little clairvoyant's beautiful eyes may be put to work for a cruel and uncaring lord. Oh, but I jest. Oh, the look on your face. Now that I have clarified the situation, let us get back to a proper introduction. I know your name already, or rather, I know the name you have been giving around. The matters of your real name and origin we shall investigate at our leisure at a later time. I am the High Lord Hargreaves of the Order of Occult Phenomenon, the Supreme Division of the Runic Inquisition, a division independent to the whims of Runica's latest regent. The Order of Occult Phenomenon is separate to that of the Runic Inquisition. In opposition, even, to the goals of our Lord Regent, we aim to secure, contain, and protect those who hold any mystical gifts or orientations. However, when our guests resist or prove useless, they are punished. And should resistance arise, well, destroyed. So, where were we? Ah, yes. My sincerest apologies for causing you undue worry. But I trust I was able to get my point across, no? My, you do appear to be rather dull in spite of being a superior clairvoyant. The Order of Occult Phenomenon, as I have told you already, is the supreme division of the Runic Inquisition, vowed to protect all individuals with mystical abilities. In specificity, that would be all mystical abilities that would otherwise make them slaves and potential victims of our Lord Regent. We are independent of all nations and work for the highest good of society. Our very own good, actually. And you, my dear sweet thing, well, despite how desirable you appear, our King Regent would deem you a heretic of the direst species. I can spare you none of the means we use to ensure your kind does not escape. Now, our order is more than your usual religious or military order, no. We are also bearers of gifts, peculiar gifts that would mark each one of us for a tragic end under the current rulership. In fact, many of us are in the same dire straits as our targets. Yes, my dear, we hold powerful secrets just like you. It is through our work that the Supreme Order is preserved in this age of steam and metal being forced upon us. We must strive to maintain the old ways. In some respects, we are the hand behind Runica, mysterious figures that haunt the night, pushing politics in the direction that serves our order, ripples in a lake, causing change throughout society. Let the King Regent and his little birds do as they will. We will have them singing to our tune, while they are little the wiser. I will warn you, though, several of our members may be described as strange, even deadly. Werewolves, mystics, half-elves, spellcasters, tieflings, and a dragon lord. Never mind the rather ancient vampire with a taste for pastels, watercolours, and mooning about in the melancholy of eternal existence. On a more serious note, we have powerful diplomatic backup and ties to the smugglers of the Red Sands as well as pirates off the coast. The Order has full access to the King's Vault for as long as we feign subservience. And we are well informed via the King's pride in his network of spies. So, I offer you a choice. But I see you are confused. You need a clear demonstration of your current situation. It's understandable. Let me lessen your worries. Let me put your mind at ease with one more simple, practical explanation. Let me see. Why, that is a beautiful hourglass you have. Pure silver and the clearest blown glass. A gift from a king, to be sure. I don't think you are going to need it anymore. Do pass it to me, would you, darling? Thank you, my dear. Here. Let me turn it for you. By the time the upper part has emptied, and the gold dust settles in stillness again, if you have not made up your mind and follow me of your own free will, I will not touch you. I will leave you in peace, but a King's Guard patrol will be smashing down the door to your house rather soon. They will storm your quaint home and drag you away in chains. You may ignore my warning and sit tight in that comfortable little chair of yours. And who knows, perhaps the cruel winds of fate will show kindness for once. Else they'll blow you away. It matters not. Sooner or later, you will be delivered to the Order's doorstep. Once the Regent's men have extracted from you all which you can deliver, you will be given to us, merely a husk of your former self. Then I will be forced to press what the runic Inquisition does when it is given something useless. Or you may come with me. Join the Order of Occult Phenomenon as one of our own. Show strength and you will go far. Be the hand in the dark which pushes the pieces on the board. So we are agreed, no? Freedom above all things. Good. I have warned you. I will give you a fair start, as promised, should you wish to decline my offer. Pack a bag and perhaps try your luck on your own. Spend the rest of your days running, hoping that you are never found. If you're lucky and you don't starve or die of exposure, well, you may live a long life of ignominy and pass away forgotten in some unknown corner of the land. But then, you could always pack your bags and come with me. Join my order of your own free will, allow us to bring you beyond your limits, unlock your truest potential. Your gift will be used for the good of others, like yourself, and you may even build an enviable life along the way. It will be hard work, that much I guarantee, but I assure you, I will make the most out of you. Day and night you will live with me, and you will live for the Order. In exchange, I shall see to it that the Order gives you a dignified place within our hierarchy. Furthermore, I will take personal accountability for you. Our Order can be rather cutthroat, but you shall be under my protection. The choice is rather obvious, is it not? Well, go ahead. Oh, is that a gesture of assent, yes? No tears? No complaints? Oh, very good. I like the quiet ones the best. Now, pack your bags. You will bring all magical paraphernalia, books, scrolls, and manuscripts. Oh, and let's not forget those cute, enticing jars. Leave behind anything that could tie you to your wayward past. Oh, and leave those rags you call clothes behind. If you are to join the Order, by all means you must dress the part. I shall have my tailor see you promptly, and fit you in something according to your rank, once your new status is agreed upon at the manor. Oh, and just know that if you try any type of apportation spell, I will freeze you like an insect in mystical amber, and simply pack you to the mansion alongside your bag. Now, I'll have our agents delay the guards that come to search your home. I'll order my driver to pull the carriage around in a nice dark corner. In a while, I'll have him come fetch your bags. But for now, since you are behaving so reasonably, I will allow you a moment of respite by yourself on the premises. You are to say goodbye to every detail of your life as you know it. Best make it a clean break. I think that was long enough. So, how about it? Ready to go? Wait a second. What is that heavenly smell? Might it be freshly baked pastries? What is on that platter? Oh, shortcakes. Just out of the oven? Oh, you were baking when I first walked in. I did not realize you were baking. Well then, this must be your latest batch of goodies. Well, let me just have a look. My goodness, those are my favorites. Crimson shortcakes. Oh, hold up that platter to me, would you? Oh. Well, speak up, Sia. Does the cat have your tongue? Are these crimson shortcakes? Oh, but they are. It can only mean strawberries. Oh, goodness, a baker's dozen. Irresistible. Well, Might I partake in one, dear seer? Oh, well, thank you. Keep up like this, and I have a feeling we are going to get along famously. Oh, goodness, that's good. What is happening? Why are you smiling? And laughing so? Wait, when did you grow so tall? Or am I growing smaller? Oh, the Crimson One doesn't foster magic. The Crimson One bakes it. You heretic, how dare you? Stop this at once. Stop this at once. I command it. I am not someone to be trifled with. I will have you know I am the Lord High Executioner. Now, what are you doing with that jar? Put it down. I will not be scooped into a jar. That is it. Let me out of here this instant. Once I am out of this jar, I will have your head. Wait, where are you taking me? Desist and return me to my size right now. I command it, peasant, heretic. Well, at the very least, give me another one of those pieces of shortbread to keep my teeth from becoming lonely in here. Well, thank you. Foul heretic. Script by the Finis Terrae, Lighthouse Keeper.